At 5:30 on WTHR.
Love 'em or hate 'em, controversial talk show host Rush Limbaugh. Next on The Cube.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Nice to see you. Oh, and nice to see you.
Rachel.
Excuse me. Yes, the party's in the other room. All right, I'll see you in a bit. What?
What are all these KBAY employees doing here? This is supposed to be the Brava Christmas party.
Afraid we'll run out of punch?
Oh, no, don't be so
Hi,
silly.
nice to see you.
Just that you know that they won't know anyone and they'll feel out of place.
Why don't you let that be my problem?
Rachel, you're up to something, aren't you?
Well, a Christmas party is a perfect place for all of the employees to get to know each other, especially the new ones.
Oh, you mean like that new TV producer, Sloane was?
Yes, she's going to get her chance to meet Felicia.
Oh, yes, and who else will she be meeting? Jake, perhaps?
If he shows up.
Oh, I don't know why I underestimate you, Rachel, because you're almost as good as me.
I don't want Jake in our lives any more than you do, and I will do anything to make that happen.
Do you hear me complaining? I'm just here to help.
I'll see you in the other room.
Okay.
Hey, hello there.
Thanks, hi.
Yeah, is this the place for the shindig?
Oh, yes, it's through there. Oh, I know. I should get you some punch.
Are you the boss of the party, too?
No, I just...
No? Good. Then let's get out of here. We'll get something better to do.
Felicia, you'll never get it.
We have the lowdown on this Wallace dame.
Great. What did you find out? Well, we were right about where she came from.
New York.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now she was brought in by a big-time station to revitalize the morning news.
Wake up, New York.
That's the one.
That's one, yeah. And her first week there, she threw this humongous party at the plaza, supposedly to raise everybody's spirits.
But the very next morning, all the anchor people got pink slips in their mailboxes. Nuts, huh?
That's it. Come on.
Please, wait, where are you going?
I'm going to go talk to Rachel. Say something to her that I should have said weeks ago.
You're not going to beg, are you?
I have never begged in my life for a job, Jake. I'm not about to start now. Now it's time that Rachel understand who this show really belongs to.
Humbug. I thought you'd never get here.
Cass, you only called me 10 minutes ago. What's the problem? Where's Mary Frances?
She's at the library studying.
So why am I here?
Her gift. I'm still stymied.
Come on, Cass. You're a clever, witty, creative fellow. Surely you can find a clever little something for Mary Frances.
Not without help, I won't. Get up. Get over here. Now, come on. You're her best friend. Ooh, excuse me. You're her best friend. What's going to knock the socks off? Come on.
A trip to the Galapagos Islands.
You're as bad as she is. You know that?
Uh-huh.
But seriously. Something romantic. Something expensive.
Hi, honey, you won't believe what happened. I got all the way to... Christy, what are you doing here? Hi. Cass?
Two coffees, please. So was Lassiter everything you remembered it to be?
This town is a dump.
Is that what you wanted, Vicky?
What I wanted was for you to realize what my past was really like. Not some idealized notion of poor, honest Vicky dragging herself out of the gutter.
That's exactly what you did, and look how far you've come.
Haven't you learned anything today? Did you get it? I was as bad as Jake McKinnon, maybe even worse.
Yeah, that was then. This is now.
Grant, your political spin doctor is going to start waving a white flag when he gets a load of my past history. Don't you get that?
Vicky, I realize it took you an awfully long time to get Lassiter out of your system. The quicker you do just that, the easier it'll be to live with it.
Oh, I don't think that's the problem, Senator. I faced my past a long time ago. I can live with it just fine. I think the question is, can you?
You are the rain when my spirit runs dry. You
have to say it. I don't care about your past. I'm completely focused on our future.
Oh, come on, I know I'm considered the Victoria Hudson problem.
I love you. Past, present, and future. Public relations people have to prepare to respond to people who can use things against me.
So
what?
So I have done some pretty terrible things in my life.
But you don't do them anymore, do you?
Well, sometimes I do. I mean, that's something I have in common with Jake. You know, sometimes we just forget, and we
I
have...
wish you wouldn't put yourself in the same category as Jake
Hey,
McKinnon.
Jake McKinnon has had more bad breaks than anybody I know, and that he's come as far as he has is pretty damn incredible. Did I just say that?
Well, this man was obviously there for you.
Well, yeah, he was. Hey, do you remember that big hill with all the big houses on top of it that we passed on our way into town?
Hard not.
One night, Jake and I, we piled into the car. We went up there and we stole every single brass door knocker we could. Then we just drove around with all these things in the car until we finally just dumped them in the river.
That's kid stuff, Vicky.
That's not the point. We wanted what they had, and we thought we could get it by just stealing it. And that night I cried myself to sleep, and Jake held me all night long.
And that's the reason you've remained loyal to him all these years?
Look, I know that he's been a loser lately, but, you know, besides Bridget, Jake was the only person who ever loved me. And Jake is the person who knows what it's like to be from this pit.
And now I know, too.
No, you don't. No, you don't. I love you for trying, but you don't have a clue.
Then let me in, kid. Whatever it is you're trying to hide, I can take it.
Maybe now. 4 years from now, when that big job comes up, I think you might feel a little differently.
Not a chance.
You stick with your own kind, your future's guaranteed. You stay with me, your political future is over. Are you sure I'm worth that?
Frankie, honey, I didn't expect you home so early.
Yeah, so I see. But the library went on holiday hours, and they threw me out.
Oh, poor baby.
So what are you two doing here?
Nothing,
Constance was kind
Christy,
enough to answer some questions that Douglas and I had about the living will.
The will,
oh,
right.
Well, then
Will.
don't let me keep you. I'll go into the kitchen.
No, we were just finishing up, weren't we, Christy?
Right. All done. All done.
Anytime,
Okay,
Christy.
so,
No problem.
now that you have your Christmas shopping in the bag, as it were, Winthrop, you can have some time to spend alone with me, huh?
Oh, well, not exactly.
Not exactly what.
I promised Rachel that I would go to the Brava Christmas party. You could come with me if you'd like.
I don't think so. No. But you know what I would like, though? What? I think it's time the BB girls got together again. Oh, my God!
Excuse me, but just hello, excuse me. What, or rather, who are the BB girls?
Us. Me and her. We are the BB girls.
Really?
Yeah. And BB stands for bowling ball. Bowling ball, yeah.
Frankie Bowles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? We even have shirts with our names on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what do you say? You lead up for it? My hand is itching already. Oh, okay, let's go.
Well, I don't know, Mary Frances. You continually astonish me with your accomplishments, I must say.
Pretty amazing, I know.
Really?
True. Well, shall we? We shall.
You kids have a great time, you know, break a leg or whatever you're supposed to say when you go
Knock them
bowling.
down.
Knock them down, honey.
Okay.
Okay, knock them down. Bye. Bowling. Maybe that's it. I could get her a beautiful, crystallized bowling ball, complete with a monogrammed carrying case. It certainly would be a Christmas gift Frankie would never forget.
I haven't forgotten you. I'll see you later. May I steal Sloan from you for a minute? Certainly, Mrs. Corey. Oh, Rachel, please. Rachel it is. So, did you get a chance to go over the personnel files at KBAY? I was over there first thing this morning. And it's about what I expected. Let's get something straight from the very beginning. You don't have to catch your words with me. If you have something to say, say it. Just make sure you say it to me first, okay? I think I'm going to like you, Rachel. Good. Now, what should be our first step? A better production team, for one. Across the board? Probably. I noticed the name Corey on one of the files. Does that guarantee her a job? You don't think Pauline is capable? I don't know yet. But on paper, she doesn't look much better than a dozen other college kids right out of school. And she doesn't even have that going for her. I think she's very talented. Look, Rachel, I've made my career in turning dog and pony shows into first-rate programs. I can probably do it here with a little luck and plenty of hard work, but not without a crack team behind me. If you're not willing to do that... Oh, I didn't say I wasn't willing. You'll have carte blanche to do whatever you like after you've met with our present team. Is that fair? Very. All right. I think you have an opportunity to do that. Now, Felicia, I'd like you to meet Rachel. Do you know who this producer is that you've hired to do my show?
She's this half-baked chick girl from New York.
I sometimes wonder if you might be losing your mind.
You're good, Miss Hudson. But you're not that good.
What are you talking about?
The Victoria Hudson I know thinks she's worth her weight in gold. So don't you go trying to con me with this routine about not being worth the risk, because you are definitely worth the risk. What'd I say?
You actually think I'm somebody really special, don't you?
Of course I do. You are.
Yeah, well, not here. I wasn't. Here I was nobody. I was less than nobody.
You know, I refuse to believe that you went unnoticed, even back then.
13 years old when I first walked in this bar. You think anybody looked at me? If you love me the way you say you do, you better listen to what I'm saying. You better believe me. I invented Victoria Hudson. Before that, there was nobody.
I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
Yeah, right. Well, of course you wouldn't, would you? You're a Harrison. You see, you come complete with an identity. When you walked into a room, people looked at you. They noticed you. They talked to you. They paid attention to you. Don't you get it?
There you go again. Names and money. Forget about the names. Forget about the money. If I had met you back then, I would feel exactly the way I feel now. I love you for what's in here. The Victoria Hudson I know hasn't changed an iota. Don't you get it? I love you.
I can't believe I let you take me away from the office party. What are the employees going to think?
Well, I won't tell if you won't.
Oh, Hank. But if we're going to play hooky, at least tell me where we're going.
We're here.
Here where?
The guys in the shop said this is the best place for trees in the city.
You maybe changed your mind?
Yeah, I did. Tom's coming home tonight.
Are you sure?
That's what they tell me.
Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so thrilled for you. You both. That's wonderful.
Yeah, well, how could I bring the kid home without a tree in the house, you know, especially... Well, I mean, we're not sure how much time we're talking about here.
We're going to make sure that Tommy has the best Christmas ever. And we're going to start by finding the best tree ever.
Go get him. Hey, look at that one. Iris, what are you doing?
I'm examining the tree. What do you think I'm doing?
I wish I had a camera. Tommy would love this.
Why? What? What would he love?
You. Looking at trees, pretending you know what you're doing here.
Excuse me?
Well, do you?
You just hang around, Mr. Kent. We are going to find Tommy a tree.
Junk food heaven! Oh, boy, if Cat could see me eating this stuff, he would just have, a conniption.
You think you bought the bowling bit?
Why not? Our mother's always good.
Well, that's true. My mother could never figure out why I wasn't hungry after a whole afternoon of bowling. Little does she know I never even picked up the ball.
I really loved our shirts. I think I still have mine somewhere.
Wasn't that great? Just a whole afternoon of eating and talking and solving all the problems of the world.
As I recall, they were usually our problems.
So, what problem shall we solve today? How about the breakup of the Soviet Union?
Actually, I have something a little more personal in mind.
Really? What?
I've been having this trouble lately.
Oh, no, at home with Kat?
No, Christy. You. I'll be back.
Beginning.
Keep watching.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, excuse me for, needing to talk about the show.
Yes, I just want you to come over and meet the lady standing next
Not
to me.
another fan.
No, it's the Hatchet lady from New York.
Oh, well, she can't take a joke, and she shouldn't be in this business. Hello, I'm Felicia Gallant, Sloan Wallace. Well, so you're the new producer of my show, huh?
Yes, we were very fortunate that she was willing to leave Wake Up New York.
Yeah, I bet you're having a big party in New York now.
Oh, did you say something, Jake?
What?
Paulina.
No.
Meet Sloan Wallace.
Oh, hello.
Hi, I'm Jake McKinnon, video director and producer.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, I'm very excited to be working with you, Miss Gallant. I've admired your show for years.
Really?
Yes, you handle an interview about as well as anybody. But your strongest suit, I think, is your ability to work that audience. If you ask me, I think Oprah did her homework and watched you first.
Well, that's certainly flattering. Thank you.
No, it's just the truth. I hope between the two of us we can use some of that charm to recapture our at-home audience. And maybe in the bargain we'll both have a good time.
Hello there, everybody. If you don't mind, I'd like to borrow this lady for a few minutes. We have a couple of business things to discuss. Be right back.
Excuse me, please.
I want you to meet one of our directors, all right? I hope we get a chance to talk later.
I hope so, too. I hope Felicia didn't buy that stuff from Sloan.
Huh. She sounded sincere.
So did Saddam Hussein.
How are you doing? You seem to be doing pretty well. I mean, it must be difficult being here at a party like this with these the extenuating circumstances.
Honey, what did you expect? That I would have my head in the punch bowl with a lampshade on it?
Oh, of course not. I just meant...
I know. And I love you. I'm fine, really I am. You know, it's scary to think what I would have been like if I had kept drinking. And I do owe you, Kat.
Rachel, too.
We'll see.
What? Trouble?
Oh, I thought so. Well, I'm probably wrong.
Yeah? You? Never.
How true.
Paulina, do you have a minute? I thought maybe we could chat a little.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Jake, could I have a cocktail, please?
Sure. Sloan's a real powerhouse. Good move to have her on your team.
Oh, I'm so glad you approved, Jake. I've been worrying about that all day.
Shouldn't alienate me, Rachel. I can be a very valuable asset.
Oh, the day that happens, Jake, I'll hang up my boots.
The ones with the steel tips.
Okay. How am I a problem to you, Mary Frances? You're not playing fair, Christy. How's that?
We had a deal, remember? 100,000 years ago, we promised we would be there for each other no matter how, no matter what happened. And see what did happen. When I needed you back in Oklahoma, you were there for me.
And that's bad?
No, of course not. I will pay you back, too. I promise.
Please.
I will. But that's not the point.
Well, then what is? I mean, what have I done that's so wrong? I tried to explain to you about Douglas, about why I didn't tell you about everything before.
I understood that. Well, then what is the problem? It keeps happening.
What, you think I'm lying to you about something?
No, Christy, I don't think you're lying to me about something.
Well, then what is it, Mary Frances?
You're not here with me. You're not in the moment. Excuse me? Don't give me the fisheye, Christy McHale. This is not a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary Frances, but here I am, okay, with you, talking to you. Now, how much more real can it get?
I don't feel it inside, Christy. We keep missing each other somehow, and I don't like it. I want it to be the way it used to be.
Ah. Well, you're deluding yourself, my friend. Nothing can ever be the same, not even us.
Don't get me wrong, Graham. It's not like I don't think I'm good enough for anyone now, even the U.S. Senator.
What's the problem?
The problem is we come from different places. Different kinds of backgrounds, you know. I mean, it's hard enough to juggle marriage and a career. What I'm saying is it's a lot for anyone, especially someone who has ambitions like you.
Do I get a say in
No, I
this?
am telling you this for your own good.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Miss Hudson. But you see, I don't believe in class distinctions. I never have. I feel that if two people belong together, it doesn't make any difference whether they come from Lassiter or Lake Forest. They'll find each other.
Oh, yeah, right.
It's true. I would have found you, regardless of where you came from. Of that, I am certain.
You see that girl up there?
Yeah, so?
So that was me. Now, what do you think would happen if you would have walked in here 10 years ago, little Mr. Prepster, huh?
I don't know what.
Can you even imagine it?
What?
You could have waltzed in here like you owned the place.
And what, pray tell, would I have said?
Oh, I don't know. Something snotty about trying to get an imported beer in this town.
And then what would have happened?
Jake would have been in the back room, but he would have smelled your money a mile off.
What about you? What are you doing all this time?
Oh, don't kid yourself. I'd be checking you out, too. But not in the way you think.
Holidays.
From the Pinkham family of Arcadia.
Would I have noticed you?
You betcha, Senator. I would have made sure of that.
Check out that guy, Jake.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
He's got money, that's for sure.
Yeah, a little bit of his money, we could blow this thing
Not enough people in here to roll him tonight.
down. Hey, take it from me, Uncle Jake. There's more ways than one to separate a man from his money.
He's still looking at me?
Can't take his eyes off you. You up for this?
Why not? I think he has more money than the last guy.
Listen, these guys, you think these dead chicks don't put out or what?
Forbidden fruit. Pull?
You read my mind.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm Vicky.
Grant Harrison. Can I buy you a drink?
Oh, no. So, you new around here?
No. Just passing through on my way back to college.
Slumming,
No, not at all. You sure I can't buy you a drink? Maybe something to read?
huh? No. My friend over there, he was thinking maybe he'd want to play a little pool. And as if a big college guy like you plays pool.
Wouldn't you be joining us?
Well, music for the world. See, he thinks he can beat you, but I'm not so sure. Jake McKinnon, Grant Harrison, college man.
Hey, how do? Hey, you play 8-ball? You playing or what?
Yeah, sure. Rack 'em up.
I'll tell you what, you want to make it a little more interesting and introduce your sports car out here?
Yes.
Why don't we play for that, or is that a little bit over your head?
Well, what do you have to put up, Jake?
I got a monster motorcycle out back that is every bit as hot as that car.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm not interested in motorcycles.
What are you into?
Dinner with a beautiful woman. Like Vicky here.
Good, we'll play for her then.
Is that all right with you, Vic?
Sure, why not? Hey, you haven't won anything yet, pal. You would have been the easiest mark in the whole world. Besides, that was a really stupid way to lose a sports car.
Really? I thought it was a pretty nifty way to get the woman I love.
Hey, who's telling this story anyway?
That's the kicker, isn't it? I don't think the story is over. For either of us.
Well, that one's no good. It's got a hole right in the center.
What about this one?
No, too small?
Oh. Tom used to rag on me for taking too long to pick out a tree. Wait till I tell him about you.
Well, Dennis used to take forever to pick out a tree. Most kids do, you know.
Oh, now, Tom, he'd know in 20 seconds which tree he wanted. It was always the ugliest, scrawniest tree I know about.
Why?
Well, I think it had something to do with a story I told him when he was a kid. Christmas tree nobody wanted. He took to heart the message, you know, that it's not what's on the outside that's important, it's what's on the inside. And after all, that's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?
Tommy is one smart cookie, isn't he? Well, why don't we take this wretched tree? I have to get back to the office anyway.
All right, hey, mister, we'll take this one here, this beauty here. You're kidding me, right?
Certainly not. Why, is there something wrong with it?
Nothing, but, look at it.
Well, in that case, I think you'd like to take off maybe $10 at least, huh?
Why not?
There you go. Thanks.
By the way, could you tell the tree valet that was parked just back just there? Thank you.
Yeah, tree valet. No. Thanks. Merry Christmas, folks. Merry Christmas. All right, grab your end. You haven't got all night.
Oh, God. Well, just take a bit more weight down there.
Look, I'm sorry, Mary Frances. These last couple of years have been really tough on me. And I've been coping alone for the most part. So it's really hard for me when people offer help to accept it. I am not people, Christy. I'm your best friend. I know. I think there's a reason why we found each other when we did. When I needed you, you were there for me, and now you need me. Here I am. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you, you know that. Yeah, I know. It's just that maybe someday I'll be able... What? Nothing. Look, Mary Frances, I'm really glad to have you back in my life, and I'll try harder, I promise.
Oh, Christy, come on. That is just the point. I don't want you to have to try anything. I want you to just be yourself and let me into your life. You know? I'm not going to let you down, I promise.
Cross your heart and hope to die.
Cross my heart and hope to die.
Hmm?
I know I don't have a lot of experience. To be specific, none. Not true. I worked for over a year and a half at D&M.
Well, that's a related business, but it's really not the same.
I've got to know Felicia's show very well, and I think I know what the audience likes.
But that's the basic problem, Paulina. Felicia doesn't have an audience anymore.
But she will again. I mean, it's only been this past couple of months that things have been so bad.
Either. Felicia hasn't had a decent share in over a year. She has to do better. We have to do better. But this is a party, Paulina. Let's leave the business talk till tomorrow. Thanks for your time.
So, this is a pretty good turnout, Rachel.
Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? And lovely to have all of the KBAY people here.
Yes, it is.
So, did you get a chance to talk with Sloan?
No, not yet, but I'm planning to. Listen, Rachel, I wanted to tell you how sorry I was about what happened before. I had just heard about Sloan, and I was a little upset.
Honey, I've been trying to call you about this for weeks, and you haven't been available.
Well, I know everything's going to be great. I feel good about everything, and I'm ready to take charge again.
You're good. Sloan's just the person to support you in whatever you need.
Good. You know what? I think I should mingle a little, don't you?
Sure.
So I'll see you both in a little while.
Okay. She seems better, don't you think?
Oh, I hope so. You know, I'm only bringing Sloan on for Felicia and to help the show.
I know. I just hope Felicia sees it the same way.
So you produce, too?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I've been lobbying to get Rachel to hire me as a segment producer on Felicia's show.
So she told me.
She did. Did she also say, don't hire him under any circumstances?
Not at all. She just mentioned to me that you'd probably approach me about a job.
I guess I will. I mean, I am. The truth is, a lot of people in this town don't like me very much, but I am very good at what I do.
What do you think needs fixing on the show?
Just about everything. I mean, let's be honest here. When Felicia started, she was the only game in town, but those days are long since gone. This show needs juice and flavor, and I can give you both.
Well, Jake, I appreciate your honesty. As far as the job goes, we'll see. Show needs a lot of help.
We'll see.
Merry Christmas, Felicia. I wonder what's got into her. No, perhaps you... I mean, would you mind getting me a drink while I just go mingle?
Sure. Hey, guys.
Hey. So, it's like hanging with the big cheese.
Bug off.
Oh, come on, hey, man. Give us the poor slobs in the print room something to talk about. Say, is it better when you know they got money?
My private life is none of your business. You got that? So Jake was some kind of protector to you?
Yeah, sort of. But I mean, even then, I could take pretty good care of myself. I'll tell you, though, he was one hell of an 8-ball player. I mean, nobody could beat him.
Well, maybe nobody had the right motivation.
Oh, 6 inside. In the corner.
Damn it!
Well, hey, it happens to everybody.
Ow! College boy's eating up.
Not yet, I'm not. But I'm getting there.
Maybe.
What are we doing here, all right? We're wasting time. Time is money.
So what are you studying in school?
Political history.
You're gonna be history in about 2 seconds unless you take the shots.
Oh, it was a tragedy. My basketball scholarship fell through. It was a heartbreak.
You like politics?
Come on, let's play the game.
No, not really. What's it like? Bunch of guys telling a lot of lies.
You got any heroes?
What is this, 20 questions?
Sounds creeper. How about you?
Thumbs, James.
Tom shoot pool like you do?
He shot billiards, and he probably played a lot better than I did. I'm down to the 8-ball, Jake.
I got eyes.
Yeah.
College man.
Eye this.
Time to collect, big boy. Unless, of course, you're chickening out.
I'm certainly not afraid of Thomas Jefferson, so, I'll meet you at the diner later.
Beautiful night, huh?
Yeah, it's okay. Can you change the station? This is boring.
You always say what's on your mind, don't you?
Why not?
No reason, I guess.
What's up? What are you doing? What do you think that full game bought you? A free ride with Vicky? I'm not that kind of girl.
That game bought me whatever you choose to give me.
Seen guys like you before you come in, you talk real nice, and then you don't get what you want, wham, you just throw the girl out of the car, and then you get a big laugh about it back at the college dorm, don't you?
Vicky, I would never laugh at you behind your back, and This evening will end whatever way you'd like.
Yes.
All I know is we were meant to be together.
See, I would have stolen your wallet.
Would you let me kiss you when I know you felt the same thing I did? Face it, Victoria, we were meant to be together.
So she asked me my experience, and what can I say? It was the truth. Jake, are you listening to me? Jake? Hello?
Yeah, what? Yeah. Yeah, so what did Sloan say? Did she say anything about me?
No. You are such an egomaniac. I can't believe it.
I am not, but let's face the facts here. I mean, if one of us doesn't get kept on, it's goodbye TV land.
Okay, so I'm hired already. So I've got a job, right?
What's that supposed to mean? You're rubbing it in because I don't have one?
No, I didn't mean it that way.
Listen to me. Your mother thinks she's sitting pretty because she brought someone in who won't have anything to do with me. But I got news for her. It ain't over till it's over.
So, how's it going?
Oh, pretty good. I think I'm getting a feel for some of your people.
Oh, good. Have you had a chance to talk with Paulina yet?
A little. She seems very nice, but probably in over her head. Jake McKinnon, though, he's another story.
Jake McKinnon? He snowed you already?
His experience is perfect for the show, and he has new ideas. What could be so bad?
You don't want to know.
Oh, what's all this about?
Oh, well, Jake has snowed Sloan already.
And I thought you were from New York. Can't you spot a gutter rat when you meet one?
This is great. I couldn't have set this up better myself. Sloan is going to hire me, and Rachel is going to spit nails. Only in America. You gotta love it.
Oh, has Barry Ray arrived yet? Barry. Oh, so nice to see you again. I'm sorry I kept you waiting.
Oh, that's quite all right. It's good to see you. So, what can I do for you?
Well, first, let me thank you for those beautiful flowers you sent to the hospital. It was really very dear.
No, it's our pleasure. We're sorry it had to be under those circumstances.
Yes, well, the studio is putting in a new sprinkler and alarm system, so thank God nobody else will get hurt. Anyway, I called you. Well, I'm sort of looking at my career options, as they say.
You haven't used an agent in quite a while.
Oh.
Why now?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sort of looking around the landscape, as they say. Never occurred to me to do a nighttime special. I don't know. I just probably never thought I was ready for it.
And you are now?
Yes, I am now. And you're the best in the business, so of course I called you.
Oh, what about your novels?
Frankly, I don't think they're getting the play that they should with Corey right now. Anyway, if you don't want to take on a new client, I would understand that totally.
Don't be silly. We would love that. It's just unexpected, that's all. Why don't I sniff around and find out what's in the works?
All right.
Would you be willing to commute from here if something were to come up in, say, New York?
I can do almost anything I put my mind to.
Good. Then let's celebrate. Bartender, a bottle of champagne, please.
Actually, you know, this is not necessary, Barry.
What? Of course it is. This is a momentous occasion. You are joining the fold.
Shouldn't I be signing something like a contract or a letter of agreement or something?
If I get you something you're ecstatic about, then we'll do a contract. If I can't, it's bye-bye.
Well, that certainly sounds more than fair. Okay. What the hell? Let's just go for it. I mean, this is a special occasion, isn't it?
Yes.
$15. Great. See you there. Oh, great. Good. So, what did you ladies score?
What?
I think he's talking about our bowling.
Oh, bowling, right. Oh, Cass, I have to say it again. We were
Great.
fabulous. We were just amazing.
Terrific. Who won?
She did. No, she means we both did. We tied. We both scored a 200 99.
Oh, is that good?
Yes, it's very
Oh,
good.
great. Well, I hope bowling made you both extremely hungry because Douglas has invited us all to dinner.
What?
Yeah, I guess he wants you to knock off your kitchen duty for the night, so he asked us to meet him at Tops. We're supposed to meet him there in 15 minutes.
He wants us to eat there?
Yes, baby, that's what one usually does at a meeting establishment. Really
well,
threw you,
Pat,
didn't it, love?
Really,
Yeah.
what did he say? I need to know exactly.
Oh, not much. Just to meet him over at Tops, that's all. Is there a problem?
No, it's just that Douglas hardly ever goes out.
He sounded fine on the phone.
He never does anything without a reason.
Well, maybe he just wants to surprise you. Come on.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Bartender, what do I owe you? What the hell?
You looking for this? So what do you think now, Senator? I mean, how are you going to know if you're getting the old Vicky or the new one?
I'll take my chances.
I think that's wise. I think it's one thing a date in a sports car. It's quite another to marry her. If you want to back out, now's the time. So what are you going to do?
Catch up on the latest medical breakthroughs with Allison Gilman's Health Beat reports, weeknights at 6 and 11. She's part of the team that's working together for you. The team at News Center 13.